Alrighty, so now we're going to look at differences of squares. So students will be able to find factorings using differences of squares. Okay, so remember factoring is when you're splitting something apart. The factors are the pieces that you split it apart into. Okay, greatest common factor is the biggest thing they have in common. Sum of perfect squares. Perfect square, you're adding them. Difference of perfect squares, perfect square, you're subtracting them. This is what we're looking at today. So I'm going to do a few examples with you. This is a fairly easy concept. Okay, so first one up here, x squared minus 81. Now they don't have anything in common, which is the first thing we look for. So x squared. Here's how I'll show you with the box. So we know x squared goes here and negative 81 goes here, right? What times what gives you x squared? It's x times x. Okay. What times what will give you 81? 9, right? 9 times 9, it's a perfect square. So 9 times 9, but it's a negative 81, so one of these has to be negative. So your answer is x plus 9, x minus 9. Okay, this is how you do the difference of squares. So this is how the whole paper is going to be done. All right, so let's look at number 3. Okay, number 3. We have 16n squared minus 25. Okay, you can split this up in the box. 16n squared minus 25. Well, we know 5 and 5 makes 25. Okay, what times what gives you 16? That's 4 times 4. But then we have n squared, so it's n times n. Now remember, this is a negative 25, so one of these has to be negative. So it'd be 4n minus 5, 4n plus 5. Okay? You don't have to do the box if you don't want to, because you can just look here. What's the square root of 16? It's 4. The square root of 2 squared, it's n. The square root of 25 is 5. So then you do plus or minus. Okay? All right, so next I would like to do number 8 with you. Okay, the rest of these you should be able to do on your own. Okay, so number 8. First, let's look, what can we take out of both? We can take a 2 out of both, right? So if we take a 2 out, we have 8 to the third minus, what's 98 divided by 2? Type it in. 98 divided by 2. It's 49. Okay, so we have minus 49 ab squared. Anything else they have in common? They both have an a. So we have 2a, a squared minus 49b squared. Okay, so we have 2a, that's one of our factors. And then what's the square root of a squared? It's a. What's the square root of 49? Type it in. Second square root, 49. It's 7. So it's plus or minus 7. And then what's b squared? What's the square root of b squared? Is b. Okay, you can do the box again if you need to. So it'd be a plus 7b, a minus 7b. Okay? So let me know if you have any questions. You should be able to do the rest of these on your own.